Hey, it's Tim here. This is a snippet taken from a recent video I did, which was a Tableau Desktop Crash Course. In that video, I spent nearly 4 hours going through everything you need to know from zero to dashboard. The reason I've pulled this snippet out is because I think versions in Tableau are super important to understand. So I wanted to pull it out as its own video. So hopefully this can reach out to more people. As ever, let's get stuck in. The very last thing to be aware of before we install Tableau or do anything is what version of Tableau you're using. You see, Tableau like to make things complex with all their innovation by creating new versions of Tableau every quarter. Essentially, you'll get one in March, you'll get another one 3 months later, and so on and so forth until the end of the year. And then every single month, you'll get what are called patches. These are small updates that improve the previously released versions. So the best way to show you this is go to a website that I don't even know what it's called. The way I get to it is actually quite funny. So I searched this term that used to be a term that was only ever used, I think, as of 5 years ago, but it still works. So I type into the search bar Tableau, ESDALT. I have no idea what that means. If anyone knows what that means, let me know. You can see it's actually here. Alternate download site. I don't think that is it. That can't be it. But when you get there, you can see all the releases of Tableau. And to me, this is the best place to understand the different versions. Because on the left, you can see the paid products. You don't have Tableau Public here. Tableau Public is downloaded from the Tableau Public website. But you get Tableau Desktop, Prep, Server, Online, and Bridge. We're just focusing on Tableau Desktop. And so you can see here, you have 22.4, which was released in December, 22.3, which was released, let's go down here and have a look, October. And as I expand these, you can see that there's actually other versions in between. And this is what I meant by patches. You see, in June here, for example, when they released 22.2, it was working fine. And then customers get in touch with some issues. And then in August, a month later, they update it again. And they keep doing that even as new versions are getting updated. So if your organization is using an older version of Tableau, let's say you're using 21.3, you still got an update back in December of 2022, just last month. And so it's really important to make sure that in your organization, you know what version your organization is using, and you make sure you stay in lockstep with that version, because it just means everything's going to work swimmingly. You won't design something with a new feature and then find out you can't share it with people because you've published it to a server that doesn't support that feature. And that leads me to the next point, which is each of these pieces of software are upgraded individually, but the features within them occasionally need to be used for the same version. So let me give you an example. In the most recent version of Tableau, they released a mapping capability called the intersects function. I just released a video about it. Now, if I used 22.4 and built out a dashboard with that feature, but then my server, which is an on-premise server, hadn't been updated to 22.4, you can see that that doesn't exist yet. I'll explain why in a second. That feature wouldn't be visible to end users once I've published it up. In fact, when I go to publish it up, the server would tell me, hey, you're going to have a problem here because I've seen this feature is not available. And so you're probably wondering, well, hey, you just said that the features are updated every quarter. What about Tableau Server? Well, as of 2022, Tableau stopped updating Tableau Server every quarter. Instead, they only update it twice a year. So they updated in January. So we're about to have the next update very soon. And they updated again around about summer. So you can see when did this come out? October, not even summer, end of summer, basically. So you get one in January and one in summer, which isn't great. And so this has been a big change and it's caused some challenges in some organizations. But just be sure that you still get patches. So even though they might not be updating Tableau Server with new features every quarter, they still update them every month with fixes and patches. So it's still worth doing these updates so things run stably. Some organizations might sort of forget to do that because of the less frequent updates. And so the key thing to remember here is that whatever version of Tableau Desktop you're using, need to make sure it's working with the same version of Tableau Server or Tableau Cloud. The other thing you won't see in this list is Tableau Cloud. And because Tableau Cloud is run by Tableau, it doesn't need a download. You simply go to a browser. In this case, let me show you my Tableau Cloud instance. And if I go ahead and log in here, I forgot my password, so let's try again. When I log into it, everything is available here immediately. When I install software on my computer and I sign into the server, everything will just work. There are no upgrades required, and I can just go ahead and use it. Tableau Desktop, the latest version, will work happily with Tableau Cloud if you're using Tableau Cloud. So if you're using Tableau Cloud, update as often as you want. It's always going to be up to date. But for Tableau Server, just wait until your organization does the update. Okay.